Welcome to Culinary Conference Prep Day.
Oh, that was fun.
Yes, super fun.
You
guys ate yesterday. Well, one more hour and then you'll have lunch. Okay, couple of things. I'm going to go around the room. We will know recipes that we are planning for the culinary conference. So when I go around the room, I would like you guys to please tell me what you are doing. So, what are you making?
I don't know yet. I'm just seeing off the computer. I don't want to get it right, but I know I have some salad to do.
Okay, so you are doing salad and tapas, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Somewhere in here, there's tapas and obviously salad.
Alright.
What are you doing?
I'm doing an appetizer and dessert.
So tapas. Tapas. That's just
I'm also doing dessert.
and desserts.
Oh, that is the dessert.
And what are you doing? And then use your phone. What are you doing? I'm doing a salad. You're doing a salad? Do you know what kind you're doing?
Yeah, we're doing, remember the one we made in class? We're making that much less ingredients.
Okay. Which one are you doing? Tapas. And do you know what you're doing yet? Okay. All right. Now that we all know what we are making, or have an idea of what we are making, you're doing salad too?
Yes.
Okay.
So we wear proper.
You must wear black shoes and black pants, and I will go through all of that today in the PowerPoint.
What if we don't have black shoes?
Who here remembers the to-do list that I had you guys fill out the other day for all your missing assignments? You guys remember doing that? Yeah? Okay, today we are going to make a to-do list for ourselves for the next few days that we'll have in class. So, at the very top, I have down everything that's going to be due, hard deadlines that you have to get into us. And then for each day, as I go through the PowerPoint, I would like you guys to write down and plan out what you're going to do for the next 4 days in class. Because, as you can see by my gorgeous drawing up there, only 6 days until the culinary conference. So, we are drawing that down. All right, so as I'm going through the PowerPoint, please feel free to follow along on your rubric and take notes on your to-do list. Assign yourself different tasks. Today, at the end of class, the to-do list needs to be filled out, and Ms. Glantz and I need to see what your plan is for what you'll be working on. And you can also see that on Thursday, if you look up at the top, it's also going to have down that you need to post your recipe onto Google Classroom. So that's another thing that has to be done today. You need to make your grocery list for what you're making, which we'll go over in just a bit. And you are going to choose your chef hat and chef coat or chef jacket, which we have here and you will rent from us. We need you to pick those out today so then we can get them all washed and ready for you for next week. All right. So, first step, getting there. If you are riding the school bus it leaves to go to the conference at 7:45 in the morning. So you guys need to be here and be ready to get on the bus by 7:45. The bus will leave and come back to school at 2:45. So you guys will get back to school right around 3 when the bell rings. So you're going to be gone all day, and that's why we need all of those paperwork signed. If you are riding the bus. Are you riding the bus? Yeah? I'll explain that a little bit more later. This means that you cannot use scratch dessert for your dish if you are riding the bus, which Ms. Glantz already broke that news to you. So that's why we're having you do either tapas or salads, right? Right. All right. If you're driving yourself, this means that you need to be there between 8 and 8:30. You must have all of the proper paperwork completed and turned into Ms. Glantz. We have a list of who still needs what, So please, please, please get that into us as soon as you can. You will stay the entire day. So you're going to stay until the day is up, which is going to be around a little bit after 3. And the reason why you're staying that whole time is because if you are making scratch dessert, that is when the dessert category will finish and when they're going to give out awards. So if you're staying with us all day and you are accepting awards with us and somebody's not here, then you can graciously go to the front and say, I accept on her behalf.
Oh, that's good.
Wearing a tuxedo or possibly a ball gown
Yes, exactly.
to wear.
And a tiara.
Yes.
Yeah. And you have to do this speech. All right. So,
Is this gonna be at TCA?
yeah. So, everything isn't going to start until about an hour after we all get there. That's when the check-in happens and all of that. So please bring something to do or to work on while we wait to check in. So a timeline for the day, the bus is going to leave at 7:45. If you are getting on the bus, get here before that to get on the bus.
What if you don't come before that?
And you're going to miss us. What, are you worried that you aren't going to get here on time?
Yeah.
Why?
Because look, I usually get here like around 7:50.
Around 7:50. Can you get here any sooner?
Because I was.
Can I take her if she's here at that time?
If you're here and all the paperwork is filled out. I have to have permission forms from her parents.
That's exactly.
Yeah, I'm ready to do it.
And I
I gotta have all the permission forms.
Oh.
We'll talk to these
We
plans.
switched your name.
So, if you are driving yourself, you need to be there between 8 and 8:30. Super, super important. Those two are the key pieces of information.
It'll be
From 9:30 until 10, we are unloading all of our supplies that we're bringing. From 11 to 11:15, that is the team supply check-in. That's when we're going to check in with our school table and get our whole area all set up. And then from 12:25 to 1:25 is the tapas competition. That's when all of you who are doing tapas are going to be working on that. From 1:30 to 2:30 is salads. 2:45 the bus will leave, and then from 2:35 to 3:35 is the scratch dessert and awards. In between these times, you're going to go to breakout sessions, which the breakout sessions that they have are as follows. It's the power of food, fondant flowers, and gum paste decoration. That would be really fun. Yeah. Discovering chocolate and plate presentation. So every time that you go to a breakout session, you are going to get a ticket or a stamp that shows that you were there, and then at the end of the day, you can be entered in for a big drawing and maybe win a prize.
cool price.
Well, what
They
are
have
they gonna
cool
price?
price.
I don't know.
Is it just our class that's going?
No, it's all the schools.
All high school. But they have a variety of prizes.
Well, like I mean
that
at
people don't.
this school.
Oh, yes.
I have a list of all of the other students.
Oh, we go small ones.
Well, let me see.
No,
Let
actually.
me get through this one.
Really?
I'll show it to you after. We're gonna have time to
I
work on
think
it.
Southwest is just bringing 4.
How about North Star?
They're bringing a lot.
Oh, they're probably bringing relations down.
20.
All
A
right.
lot of people.
So, what to wear?
What if we don't?
You need to make sure that you are wearing black pants. You can get by with black jeans and black shoes.
Okay.
For the chef hat and the chef jacket, we will bring those and you can try to change them. Well, black pants and black shoes.
We'll wash them for you.
Any of that.
You want own
Yeah,
Wearing black leggings.
What about a dark?
Are we
color?
allowed to wear leggings?
Yes.
leggings are okay.
Leggings are fine.
Leggings are
Dark colored shoes are fine.
So can I wear Converse? Black Converse.
Yes.
I don't even.
I have
They're
a
wearing
last pair of like
Converse?
Nike,
Yeah, that would
but
be
they
good.
have white on.
That's okay.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's okay. Just as
Then I have an
close,
outfit.
get as
Yeah.
close
Yeah.
to this as you can.
I'm gonna look
As
cute.
close as you can.
Just as close as you
I'm
can.
gonna curl my hair. I'm trying to look cute.
Well, that's one thing that I want to talk to you guys
You have
about.
to put your hair up.
You have to have your hair back. You have to have it up. You have to have it back. Can they have it braided?
Yeah.
You can have it braided. You have to have it back. It
What if
has
I
to
did
be
it
able
like
to-
yours? Both.
Yeah, I would
It has to be.
clean it up
Yeah.
a lot
It
more.
says
Yeah.
neat.
Yeah.
Neat. Yes, it has to be back. Nothing else can get you food.
restrained.
Think about it like this. The more messy your hair is, the more of a chance that they are going to take points off of your dish.
Are you serious? Does that mean I have to like slick it
I
back?
don't have to slick it back, but it's got to
My
be
hair's
back.
got a little
Don't
bit
slick it back.
Miss Glantz, does it have to be able to fit underneath their cap?
That, now if you're wearing, see the picture on the bottom left, that,
That one's
they
cute.
call that a skull cap, so see how her hair is, like you can see a little bit of it and the ponytail is just in the back? That's acceptable.
That one's cute.
Now for long hair, like I would say for you, I would braid it or put like sections. And they're not gonna want just like a loose long ponytail. They're gonna want it like wrapped up as best you can.
In a bun.
Bun would be
Fun
fine.
word. Don't do one of these because they're too loose.
We also have the balloon type of hats where it's like, you know,
Oh, the
the
big white
pattern.
ones?
So if you just wanna do a big old hot bun and just put it in there, you can do that. You only have to have the hat on during the time that you're eating. So just,
Did you guys hear Miss Glantz? Only when you are eating, you have to have your hat
When
on.
do we cook it then?
here. We're not really competing, it's more of like showcasing.
Yeah, but when can I make it?
We'll make it here, we'll just pack it up
But which, the day before?
That's what we're planning out.
Friday, Monday.
So that is what we are planning out
Okay.
on your sheet.
So what did you do tomorrow?
Yours-
Oh, that's why
that's
you
what
need
we're
the
planning out.
ingredients listed
That's
there.
right.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Stay with me. I'm getting there.
That's
Walking
I
through.
didn't really
We can
confused.
do this.
Don't worry. That's why we're making our to-do list.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So things to take. Basically nothing. Bring your phone charger. We're gonna have a lot of downtime. We're gonna have a lot of time where we get to walk around to
Is
other
there Wi-Fi?
sections. We get to go and look at some of the knife skills. There are some really cool like sections where kids will,
Are you guys gonna be eating food while you're there?
So I'm getting there. Stay with
Have
me.
little poles across the street.
Will we provide lunch?
There are no lockers, so don't bring any bags, anything like that. Just basically bring something to work on for that first hour that we're there. Bring your phone, bring your charger, bring your car keys.
Oh,
Everything else we will pack up and have ready for you and take with us. All of the equipment that you need, all of the ingredients, all of the food we're going to have there for you. Lunch, if you're bringing your lunch, you can bring that. Otherwise, you can bring money for lunch.
Yes.
You can eat there at TCA or STC, their cafeteria. Miss Glantz and I can bring you a school lunch. If you would like a school lunch instead, we can do that, but you have to let us know ahead of time. Yes.
I ordered some. I'm gonna bring them no matter what, whether you want them, and then you can have them as a snack, or we'll do whatever you want.
Perfect. Yeah, perfect. Otherwise, yes. So either bring your own lunch. Miss Glantz and I will have extras or spares, or you can bring money and you can go to lunch. I think that there's a Burger King like next door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Dunkin' Donuts, so, I mean, you can walk over there and get, just do your thing.
But it's far.
So there isn't, so that's the thing. There isn't like a set time when we are having lunch, correct?
Right.
So we are going to kind of conference that day, decide a time that would be best for us to do lunch and the time to be back by. Sound good?
And it could be also just separate times depending on the events.
Yes.
That you're in, too, I think.
Okay, so really important part. We are on to our dishes that we're choosing. So we need to have a name and a description of our plates. So for the name, it should be short, creative, and accurate. It should represent what your dish is. And for the description, this needs to include the ingredients. If your food has possible allergens in it, you might want to include that. The title, your name, and that you are with Lincoln High. We got to represent ourselves, right? Yes. And we are going to make it neatly typed and accurate. So this is not going to be super long, like maybe just a couple of sentences. And depending on what you're doing, it will the judges will look for certain things in the description. And I'll kind of explain that when we get closer to it. But you want to make it appealing. You want to make it sound good. So basically, like, when you go out to eat at a restaurant and then on the menu it has like a short description, kind of like that. Like that, but a little bit longer. So for every category, for everything that everybody is doing, the judges are going to possibly ask you questions about your dish. They might come up to you and they might ask you why you chose to make this dish. Why did you name it the way that you did? Some of the ingredients that you chose to use. All of you have to practice mise en place, which means what? Who can sum that up for me? Ingredients in place. All of your equipment is in place. Your work area is nice and clean and organized, all of that. So they are going to judge you on that. You need to make sure that you are working in a clean area and space.
So we're just over there.
Yep. We're assembling it there. And they will all be judging on plate design and presentation. So when we think about plate design, all of the times that we've practiced, this is what we're building up to. This is all those times that before you ate everything, I said, stop, wait, let's take a picture. All those times, yes.
If they ask us like why we made it, can we just come up with like a fake reason? This used to be my grandma's recipe.
You're really trying to go for the art strings there.
Definitely do it.
If you can do that with a straight face, yeah. I'll let you, it's all individual. You guys all have a reason why you chose to do it, so you guys all have to pick that on your own. So on your to-do list for today, under your to-do list for today, it says post the recipe for your dish on Google Classroom. It says that at the top. Make sure that we do that today when I'm done. All right, so for the rubric, salads. For salads, I have Lila, Gabrielle, Hanan, and Ariana. So, you guys, when we are doing this,
I thought I was doing something.
You are.
are you? Did I have it written down? No?
Yeah.
Okay, tapas, okay. So when you are doing salads,
No, they have not.
yeah, I mean, we'll be free in about like 5 minutes.
I'll be back.
Okay, okay.
I'm not coming out.
Okay, so salads. These can either be a tossed salad or a composed salad. So think back to our salad unit. So tossed salads or composed salads. These are intended to be eaten before a meal, so keep that in mind. They are going to be looking at your portion sizes. They're going to be looking at all of the ingredients, which those ingredients must include greens. They have to include a fruit or a vegetable. They have to be small quantities of protein. So you don't want to put like a whole chicken breast on your salad because then they're going to think that that would be like an entree, right? Why do they make an entree? Because that's not a cat person. You could do tapas.
I am doing something.
Okay, so the other thing is that if you do not want to include meat, then that means that you have to have another type of protein. So what would be an example of another type of protein?
Shrimp?
Nope.
No?
Not an animal, not
Beans.
living. Yes, beans. Beans, nuts, soy, all of that. We need to have a garnish on there, and we also need to have a dressing. So be keeping in mind some sort of dressing. You will have 30 minutes to assemble this. So the way that it's going to work is that each category we can make and prepare things here, but then when we get there, we're only going to have 30 minutes to pull it out of our coolers and get it all ready and plated there. And we have to be clean because these will be eaten. Salads will be tasted, so that means that we need to follow all of the safety guidelines for safe food handling. We know so well, correct? Gloves, all of that. Keeping it at the right temperature. Yes. Okay, tapas. These will not be tasted and judged on presentation and visual appeal. That should have a comment.
So they're not gonna eat it.
They are not going
So
to
it
eat it.
doesn't matter if you're talking shrimp.
Well, we still have to, no?
No. So like if you would normally serve it hot, it does not have to be hot.
Okay.
And we don't have to worry about like the food temperature danger zone or anything either unless you want to eat it, in which case don't make yourself sick. But it'll sit out for a while.
Okay. Spell check corrected that as here as in you here and not here as in this place. So we are going to be making the majority of this dish here as in this classroom. So the majority of this dish is going to be made here when we are prepping for that, and when you are filling out your to-do list, when you are filling out your to-do list, you need to plan how long it's going to take you to make some of these ingredients. And then for this one, you will also only have about a half an hour to put it together, assemble it, and plate it. So only the finishing touches at the conference. Let's see. So for the description on this one, this should include some cultural background or the nutritional benefits of tapas. So when you're writing your description for this, you need to write either the cultural background of the dish or nutritional information. It's super important. It also says that on your rubric.
Wait, hold on, what?
On the
I
rubric.
think you just
On the rubric. Did I say something silly?
No, I heard nothing you said
Okay.
because I'm looking at
So, needs to have either cultural reference or nutritional description and background. Okay, so desserts. You will have 30 minutes to assemble these. You will have 30 minutes to assemble, plate, and clean your area. Base desserts must be made from scratch. So in other words, so like let's say you're doing something like a brownie. You have to make that brownie from scratch, but then if you have like whipped cream that you want to put on top, then you could buy that manufactured. Is that correct, Ms. Wentz?
I'm sorry.
So base desserts have to be made from scratch, and then toppings or what you're using to plate it can be manufactured. So like if we use dessert sauces, that is all right.
Yep.
So we can use dessert sauces, but we have to make the dessert from scratch.
I don't know if that's. We do have yogurt dessert?
I have a question.
I believe so.
Would you be doing that to me? 'Cause that's a whole lot of extra. Like, she said you have to give a cultural background or whatever.
Yeah, you still have to write it down.
Yeah.
On this hard time, I literally went to work already.
All right. These will not be tested. Tasted. These will not be tasted.
Oh,
They must be an appropriate portion size. So you don't want to give a whole cake. You want to plate and present a piece of cake.
Yeah,
What was that?
I'm making the cake.
You can make a cake. That's fine. But when you're plating it, just cut off a piece of that cake and plate that.
So what is she gonna do with the rest of it? They're not gonna eat it.
Oh yeah, it's delicious, you guys.
What kind are you making?
A chocolate chip. No,
Or
a
what-
chocolate chip.
Another thing that you could do is you could make it into like a cupcake or like a mini cake.
It's a bun cake.
Oh, it's a bundt cake.
We'll leave the rest, don't worry.
I have a question.
Yes.
When you say 6 days, do you count the weekends?
Yes.
So it's gonna be next week.
On Wednesday.
It's on Wednesday.
Oh, this is it.
Yep. So you have the weekend to work on the description. Okay. Budget and grocery list. These are due today. These are due today. If you look at your to-do list, it will say today. All right, each dish should have a budget and a grocery list. Your grocery list will include all of the ingredients that your dish will need. I need you to research and make an estimate on how much the ingredients will cost. So on a yellow sheet of paper, which I will pass out as soon as I am done, you are going to list all of the ingredients that your dish is going to need. You're going to write how much you're going to need. So like, let's say you need whipped cream for the top of your cake. Write how many, like hypothetical. Yeah, hypothetical. You're going to list whipped cream. You're going to look up how much you think that that's going to cost and how much of it you're going to need. If you're going to need like 2 tablespoons, if you're going to need anything like that. So after I'm done, you will write that. So then you are going to pick a plate and equipment. So you need to think about all of the equipment that you are going to need the day that you are there. So back to the cake reference, you don't need to bring a standing mixer because we're going to make the cake here, but you will need the plates, you will need the utensils to set it up, all of that equipment. We have to bring everything that has to do with setting that up and also cleaning it afterwards. So we need to bring all of our cleaning supplies, we need to bring towels, all of that. Ms. Lance and I will handle that. For now, you guys just pick a plate, write down the equipment that you need, so we are ready for the day up. Yes?
Okay, so if I was putting a cake, right, and you take a slice, would I have like a cake stand with the rest of it in, or what do I do with the rest?
I don't think that she'll even bring it.
Yeah, we'll probably pick, like, you'll cut a couple slices, you know, just in
Like the
case
best
something,
slices?
yeah. And then in case something happens, bring them back up. And then before, like, probably the day that you bake it or after or whatever, we'll pick the slices that you want, put those to the side. You'll practice maybe on one, and then you will gobble up the rest of it.
Can I get like a prime meat?
Prime meat? Yeah. For your tapas? I don't know. We'll see. All right. So when you are picking your plate, you are going to come over here to all of our nice fancy plates. You're going to decide or pick one that you like. You're going to write on a piece of paper all of the other equipment that you need. And then you're going to tape it on there. And we're going to keep it safe until the day that you need it. Sound good? Okay. That's it? That's it? Oh, well, that's it for that. But you can go to talk to her. It's fine. The rest is plate design, which you know. All right, plate design. Plate design and presentation is one of the main factors that you will be judged on. So remember the basics of plate presentation. If you need a refresher, page 259 of the book is going to go in a little bit more detail for all of these. But color, shapes, texture, the plate that it's on, the design, all of that. Those are all factors that they are going to be looking at when they look at your food. So let's practice. So what would you say that you see in this one?
Some green stuff with some.
Color. Think back to that list that I just said. Maybe color, maybe some height, all of that. What about this one? Color, texture. Okay. Yes, the space on the plate. Exactly. Yeah.
That's cool.
Let's look at this one. This is a salad, and this salad is a ring around the plate. Like looks like that.
Stuff like that.
That was cool. We've been doing that all semester, guys. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You know that, right?
Remember how every time before you guys take a bite, we're like, wait, let's take a picture. It's so cool. We make you plate it on a nice fancy plate. You guys got it. You got it. All right, paper work. Everyone but Jonelle, who is not here, so that's all right, needs to turn these in. Parent permission needs to be signed. Teacher permission needs to be signed for each period. If you are driving yourself, then you need the signed permission form from your parents. And you also need a copy of your ID and your insurance for miscellaneous. Whoever is driving needs to have a copy of your driver's license and a copy of your insurance.
So where do you want us to make the copies?
I would
Go
do
to
it
Miss
for you.
Lance and she will make a copy for you. All right. So to-do list, that paper that I passed out. We are going to write down every single bullet point on here. And you guys need to decide what day you are doing that on. So fill out all paperwork, have everything signed on your to-do list. Where are you going to put that? Today.
So this is next
Today
Thursday.
/ tomorrow.
Yes, that's right.
Those columns on your page, that is how many days, including today, that you will have in class to work on this. Pick a dish. What are you making? So that's today because we need to know what your recipe is, right? You're going to pick a dish. You're going to put it on Google Classroom. Up at the very top of your paper where it says due today, it's already on there. So you don't even have to write that one on. Make a grocery list and a budget. That one should already be on there too. Keep a plate and plan for equipment. All of that. I should see some pens moving.
I would do that. That last one,
Do we have to rewrite it?
yeah, plate and plan.
Or I want you guys to make this list so you can keep track of it.
I would do that.
It's not all on
Making
there.
them all.
I'm so confused right now.
So what?
Your Jello.
So like, what are you making?
What am I making?
Okay, so you need to make your grocery list, so that's already on there. So most of what's on here, you don't have to rewrite what's there.
Your recipe.
But, When you're done, just go ahead and cross it out.
Just put it
Oh,
on.
then yeah,
That's fine, but I just want you to have this down, so then we can go through it all and make sure
I
that you're
literally
getting it all
Google
done.
Passion instead of-
So then like for tomorrow, when are you
I would
gonna,
still use the list.
so like when are you gonna make that? You know?
For
So
that.
we're gonna get you the ingredients, what day are you gonna make it?
I might want
Um,
to make it first.
Okay, so that's what you would write
It
down.
has to sit
I would say,
exactly.
I would put down.
Exactly, and that's why I'm having you write it down. So like, let's say you wanna make that cake first because it has to sit. Would it be best if you did it on Friday, but then it's gonna sit over the weekend, so should you do it on Monday or should you do it on Tuesday?
Yeah.
Should you do it on Monday and then have it sit Thursday? That's what you write down, you got it,
5 minutes.
that's what you write down. So bake cake on Monday, and then think about how long that's gonna take you. Alright, so
You know,
I wish I could.
Make what?
They
The meat?
finalize, and so like.
you're gonna assemble the salad, so you're gonna make all of the pieces of the salad here, and then you're gonna take the pieces there, and then you're gonna put it all together. What? Yeah.
So when I said how much ingredient I need, can I just get like extra from each so from just practice?
I mean, I get like.
Yes, depending on how
how
much
much
it
it costs.
costs.
So like.
So for today, we'll make the ingredient and shopping list, and then if you have extra, then you can
Let
put
yourself
practice
let
that.
go of the idea.
But we gotta make sure that we'll have enough for the day after.
Let go of that and just do all the same things. There's you, but make, but instead.
What I would do is I would pick out what you're making,
Triangle.
make your grocery list for it, then think to yourself, when I take it there that day, what all do I need for equipment? Because they're not gonna have anything. So everything that you need to put it together. So for gelatin, we're probably gonna need a plate for it to go on, right? Are you gonna need like
A spot for you
a
to.
spatula? Just look up what else are you gonna do? How are you gonna decorate it?
Wait a minute, are you guys writing the should make the jello and like up? So
Now,
then it's already
in terms of the description that you can write, just.
What I would do is I would make it in
You
the
could say,
cup
like,
and then you could put it on a plate and you can decorate it. That looks
like a
good.
Swedish meatball.
So it's
It
basically
doesn't have to be a long history,
green
right?
limes, avocado, breast, chicken breast, and it's peppers.
Ooh,
And I think that's in
nice
that
working
green.
on Lila.
What if I had something like
Smart. I
thought somebody would do that.
So, yeah, I think it looks good.
And then in the middle, you know what I can do?
Why didn't you
And
say
in the
that?
middle,
I mean, I
would
thought somebody
but like
would
add like, you know, like
You need a dressing.
yeah, dressing. You know, put the dressing.
Make it
Yeah.
pretty.
What kind of dressing are you gonna do?
Have you ever tried that one,
What do
strawberry?
you guys think? I got strawberry vinaigrette.
Yeah.
That would be good.
Got me in the dance move. What's up?
So, I'm coming around with a yellow piece of paper. I need your name on here, what your dish is, and then start making your grocery
If you need
list.
some